Well, hello there and welcome to today's video. I'm going to take you through something very exciting. In a second, you're going to be in my computer screen and I'm going to take you through actually how you can automate any kind of online course, program, launch, whatever you're doing. If you're having a webinar, if you have a regular landing or sales page. So if there's anything that you are selling online, and also for e-commerce, actually, you can automate that launch. Many people think it's kind of like complicated because you kind of have to custom code a bunch of stuff, also create custom like email campaigns or whatever it is, and of course that's involved in it as well. However, it is actually just easy, and nowadays it just takes, there's actually a lot of software. There's numerous softwares, but there's actually one software that I really like to use and I want to show you guys. This video is not sponsored by them, so just so you know, I am of course an affiliate for them because I love the software. I'm using it myself, I know it works and all this kind of stuff, so that's of course part of this video. However, I also want it to be valuable, so much valuable for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through and let you see how I am in literally under 30 minutes. It's gonna be even shorter than that because I'm gonna cut this video together. And of course, you're going to see then how I'm going to take a funnel, an online course that's going already, and how I'm going to automate that launch experience. So essentially, what that means can't even breathe, I'm so excited. Okay, so essentially what that means is that every time a visitor is getting onto that sales page, onto that opt-in page where they're getting something free, right, in return, they're getting a free PDF, a free guide that is helping them figure something out. And so every time they're getting on there, they are going for a custom sequence that seems live to them, but it is automated. However, it still comprises the whole value and all this kind of stuff with the very real intention of getting them to make a decision. We're all human beings. We have the same sort of psychological triggers by and large. And so oftentimes when this is a good thing and they're a right fit for them, which we are of course checking with a bunch of other stuff, we want to create some sort of urgency to help them to make a decision. And that's how or why usually people, and you've seen YouTubers as well probably, they're just running launches whenever they're launching a new course, and then the cart is open from this and this time and then it's sold out or it's closed, the cart is closed, something like that. And so if we can automate this thing, then the cool thing is of course that this is going to drive our conversions up, which pretty much means a lot more sales.
Nice.
Being pregnant right now and becoming a mom soon of 2, but also being an online business owner, I want to work smarter. I want to focus on sustainability and growing a smart business. So I want to dedicate my time where it really is needed and take it off of where it is not needed. If a course is already working and selling, I don't need to relaunch it all the time. It just needs to be available, accessible, and optimized to the best of my capabilities. Hence, we're using the software that you're gonna find out which the software is in just a second. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now if you're excited and you can't wait to find out and you love this kind of content, because of course it helps out this channel, and if you like it, maybe more like-minded people will see this video as well. Okay, so if you're of course curious, and you're gonna find out the software in just a second, and if a course is working, which I just said before, then essentially why not automate the experience and make our lives much easier. So now we're gonna go ahead, jump into my computer. Are you ready? Let's go.
Maybe there's other emerging.
Over. I would love for this.
I really wanted to.
And also there is like, okay, so planning for that, right? And putting money aside, like that's the point as well, right? You're inside my computer pretty much right now. I'm kind of like the kind of person who leaves a bunch of tabs open, which drives my husband crazy. I'd love to know from you if you kind of are the kind of person as well who kind of her brain works like, or his brain works like that, where you leave a bunch of tabs open, or if you're super organized and you have one tab open at a time. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, so the software that I was referring to, what I'm doing right now to pretty much quote unquote evergreen and automate all of my funnels before baby number 2 comes, but also because we've done it in the past before, we've done it for multiple clients and I really love it. So I wanted to show you guys. So all you need to do is you need to have a couple of things in place, and we're going to get to this in just a second. First of all, you want to have your ClickFunnels open, or your funnels software. I'm using of course ClickFunnels for my funnels. You notice already if you watched some of my other YouTube videos before, I've been using it ever since since Russell almost created it, so for years. So we're gonna then also open Deadline Funnel. This is the dashboard dashboard when you kind of sign up for it. So you go to campaigns and you create a new campaign. This is essentially what you're doing. So we're creating an automation campaign. So I'm going to show you how you can pretty much like easily integrate this. Let me just close this window real quick right now. Okay, so we're going to name this campaign name since I'm integrating my Fiverr funnel, where I essentially teach people how to kind of become successful freelancers on Fiverr in no time, literally in like 90 days and under, and kind of also sell high-end gigs on Fiverr, meaning not just $5 gigs, $15 gigs, but kind of like 700, 900, 1,500, that kind of gigs. Okay, so we're going to call this Fiverr deadline campaign. Then the category, it's going to create a new category. This is my other category as I actually open a new account. So then we're clicking overview. You need to have an email provider integrated. You need to have a landing page builder. I'm using obviously ActiveCampaign. You can use, MailChimp, just other email providers, right? It doesn't matter. With landing page builder, also ClickFunnels, you can use Kajabi, like I said, lead pages and so on. And then I select the landing page builder. If you need another one, if you need to integrate it with 3 different tools, then you can do this as well. Then I click next. The workflow here is exactly, they've really improved their software from like a few years ago. So it's very easy to actually follow the software. And if you can tell right now in the workflow, I want to create a Fiverr deadline campaign. All the stuff that you can do is you can have page visit, automated webinar, you can create holiday or fixed date promotion if you have an e-commerce store, maybe day of the week campaigns, 15-minute opt-in upsells. You've probably seen this too when someone kind of opts in and that they upsell or they get upsell within like 15 minutes, that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to create is actually for this one, I'm going to do a regular page visit campaign, an email sequence, and a special offer. That's this featured one. This is like the one that I want to do. Now I'm clicking further. What's the name of the custom field where you want to store your subscribers deadline for the campaign? So we're going to type in Fiverr opt-in field. Then we're going to have a new one. Do you see this? This gives me a new one. Copy this webhook URL. So I'm showing you where you do this. So for instance, now I copied it. Then I'm going to go into my email provider. Here we are, you guys. So I go inside ActiveCampaign. I have my automation sequence, as you can tell, and people going through it right now. What I want to be doing is I want to go ahead and add conditions and workflow. I'm going to add a webhook right here. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this one, delete it, and add the right exactly campaign deadline funnel. Okay, so I check this. Okay, this is the webhook that we're adding at the beginning of the campaign, and then ActiveCampaign of course saves it right away. Okay, now we got this. Now we're going next. How many days is the campaign? So we're checking right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So we got a 10-day campaign. I'm going to go with New York time because that's kind of a little bit in the middle, even though I'm based out of Europe right now. Then we're going to go ahead and now we have to add the pages. So for that, I have to kind of like go back to ClickFunnels and from exactly what page I want to go ahead and track the people for, right? So I'm going to do this. Let me see real quick from actually the upsell page because I'm selling the course. This is just a special other offer. So this is my campaign. I'll show you guys. So this funnel, essentially, after people opt in to get the freebie, they are getting the offer of an ebook, right, for Fiverr that they can get. It's a lower priced offer. We also call them tripwire offers. And then if they feel like the $7 offer is not enough for them yet, they can get like a full-on program of how to essentially kind of really succeed on Fiverr with all the stuff that is included, which is awesome. As you can tell, there's reviews, testimonials, all this kind of stuff. I already have like a special offer going, but the thing is about the special offers that is actually not automated yet. So I kind of like have to kind of redo this a little bit. So for 80% off the regular price for the $97 before it jumps up, you see this a lot. You see this timer a lot, right? And then you see like, okay, it's $97 and then you wait maybe and you missed it. And then you see all of a sudden the offer, whatever it might be, is still $97. So this is kind of really odd, right? Because you're thinking, okay, now it doesn't seem maybe as legit, right? And I know some of you guys are thinking, why are you adding urgency? This is maybe not like kosher or, this kind of stuff. But the thing is actually it's just important to add this kind of like a little bit of a buying motivation, right? Because we all want to be helped to make like sometimes decisions. So that's why we're adding the urgency, because if you do not have any urgency and you think you have so much time, I mean, if you think about it, like we are all running on a certain kind of time. Every one of us has a specific timeline from how long we're living life, right? I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. So if you're not feeling like there's sort of some end to something, then you will never make a decision. It's just normal human psychology if you study it a little bit, right? And of course we want to use this in marketing. However, what makes Deadline Funnel cool is it kind of keeps the integrity of your business more, is because it automatically, without you having to do any tech stuff or your team any tech stuff, it will jump to the regular price. So then you can see, or people will see, okay, now it is really $4.97 instead of $97, which is of course the true value. It's like so much more value that always adding than what we're selling it for. And then when you're seeing the $4.97, then you're thinking, okay, so this is for real. So now I'm paying more attention. So you can then incorporate a further sale offer, maybe, for like, I don't know, Black Friday or whatever it is, right? Or Christmas. And then you're seeing, okay, now I'm going to take advantage of that. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is just very important as well, because it also helps you show the legitimacy of your business. So that's why I like to use Deadline Funnel as well. And so we're incorporating this further. So I'm going to then go ahead and later on, but you don't need to see this. Of course, this is like longer because you probably don't have this, but I wanted to show you how to kind of incorporate Deadline Funnels. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy the URL for this page. This is where I want this Deadline Funnel campaign to begin the program. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the URL that is the program. So in ClickFunnels, it might be different for your funnel marketing software, but Deadline Funnel has a bunch of help, support, material, all this kind of stuff. So they're super nice and sweet. That's why I like them as well. So in ClickFunnels, you would have to go to edit page and you have to check what the path is. And the path is going to be the final URL, right? Because every visitor is going to have sort of like a specific other URL add-on that is custom created. But so what we need here is kind of the URL, right? Like the core URL. This is what you need to put there. And then redirect after when the funnel's expired. So then we're adding them sort of to a regular order course page, which I'm going to, of course, create in just a second. But just for the point of it, I'm going to like do this real quick and then I'm going to fix it up. But I wanted to show you guys how to essentially do this real quick. So I'm going to clone this funnel step. And now I'm going to move up the OTO course that I just cloned right here. So I'm going to move it into the funnel. And then we're going to click on add to funnel. Okay. So now we're clicking add to funnel, and now we would have like the second kind of like page that I'm going to edit with like the actual value of the course. So we're going to change this URL real quick and say fiverrfocus.com, and then we're going to do regular. So I'm going to add this. And then we're going to have to change this in ClickFunnels too. You always have to change both paths, and then we can copy this one. Let me double check. So we got the main regular. Okay, so it adds this here. So in order to double check is you just do a preview as well. You can see it adds on the 7.4 because it must have another regular page in the funnel. And then you gonna go ahead, go back to Deadline Funnels and add it right here. And then you're gonna click now finish. Now we're going to go ahead and do a couple other things. See, Deadline Funnels makes it easier. So to show you right now what you've done and what you need to do. So we're going to go down right now and click on API integrations. So we got that done, right? We got the update, the ClickFunnels. So what we need to do still is we need to add the settings code to the ClickFunnels page, the tracking code. So this is what it pretty much means. So you go to tracking code right now, and then do you see this tracking code? That's our Deadline Funnel code that tracks all the campaigns. So we're going to copy this tracking code. Then we're going to go back here. We're going to go back here to settings. So this funnel will be kind of essentially like detected by Deadline Funnel. So I'm going to go here because I have already like, of course, a couple of other tracking codes such as Funnelish app. That's like a integration between PayPal and Stripe to have it in one order form and ClickFunnels. Okay, so I'm going to add the tracking code here. And then you have to go down and you save and update it. And then after you this, lovely people, you're gonna go ahead and it says funnel was successfully updated. Wow, this is awesome. And we are going to say, oh, we marked this as complete. We did this, right? Then you have to update the email links with the timer. Essentially, I can show you guys how to do this in a second too. I'm not going to do this like maybe right now, but what you have to do is, so you can go ahead in your email marketing campaign and you have to click every link where you're sending people to the offer, to the upsell offer, has to be replaced with this email link. That's super important, right? So you're going to go for every single one of your emails and you're going to replace it with that. Next thing that you want to do is if you want to have a timer appear on top of your email, and I can show you in a second how this looks like right here. So right, you have a timer, you've seen this before, which is absolutely custom created for each person that goes for it, which is awesome. So here you have different kind of color themes and whatever you want, and you can change it and make it all pretty so it fits you, your brand, right? So then it really custom comes through it or goes through this, which kind of again is just really legit and I love it. And then so you do this is another step you would have to do. And then of course you can also change the appearance of where you're gonna have, do you see this offer right now? So this is right now black. You can have, see, it will look like this, where it says exactly the offer and how many days people still have to kind of take advantage of it before the price will jump up. You can change the font here. Sorry. You can change the color and you can also change, of course, what it says. That's what I mean, the wording and so on, and presets, placements, whatever not. So it's just really absolutely fantastic. And whatever you want to do. So there's so much stuff where you can just play around with. Let me just exit right now. Wait, let me just save this for now. Apply to all pages. Okay, so then I'm gonna exit this. Then we're gonna have this, right? So what I want to do right now next is here, settings, testing. There's a couple other things. What we're gonna do real quick is I want to go to this page, which was my funnel order page, right? And so we put the tracking code there where it was supposed to, which is really important for ClickFunnels. After you do the integration, it's going to make it super easy and help you integrate everything. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to see the tracking code. Sorry, that's in the page. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add that floating bar that you have to save. And then you should totally see the floating bar, which is awesome. And here it is. And this is exactly how you do it. And now it's kind of like totally like uniquely timed and it was super fast. So I'm gonna just go ahead for every one of my 10 emails and gonna replace all the links. So that's proper, but I didn't want this video to be too long because I'm guessing you know how this goes. If you wanna add the timer in active campaign, for instance, you're gonna go here. I'll show you real quick. So we're gonna go here to my Fiverr course. You're gonna click to emails again, and then you pretty much just copy this HTML code. And in active campaign, it's just super easy because you got different blocks, different inserts that you can use. So we use the HTML block. You put it up here. I'll show you the first one so you'll see it. Then you're gonna click on it again. You type it in, you click save it, and you should see the timer. If you don't like it, you can change the color, and now it's custom counting down the days, which is super exciting. So I hope you found this little tutorial to be helpful. You saw it didn't take long at all, you guys. We did it totally in under 30 minutes. If that, the whole thing will take you under 30 minutes, but it will increase your conversion so much. It's pretty amazing, you know, and it takes a whole load of kind of like launching pains away from you, especially like I said, if you're also a fellow parent like me, or if you're just really busy and want to dedicate your time on something else, maybe creating content and just have your offers run on autopilot. This is super helpful. Of course, I would love it if you can use my affiliate link. I'll put it down in the description section so you can click on it. You get a special trial that you can test out as well. Let me know how it goes. Let me know, of course, how you integrated it. If you have any offers, like I'd love to take a look as well. You can share it with the community so we can see how cool it looks having the timers on there and all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, I see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.